my God, Kristen, you're an author. You must get so many questions about your books. Nope, it's about my hair, so let's go. I was made fun of my entire life for having curly hair. I mean, I grew up in the 90s, so it was all about Jennifer Aniston and straight hair, so I really missed my calling in the 80s with big curly hair. So it's definitely nice to see people nowadays embracing their curls, and obviously having social media really helps because I didn't have that growing up, so I didn't have a tutorial on how to manage my insanely frizzy, thick-ass curly hair. Now for me, it's more about the process of how I style it and not what products I'm using specifically, because let's be honest, there are so many curly hair products on the market, and you know, half of them are like gimmicky just to get you to buy something, and the other half are pretty good. The other, section of them are sometimes they're expensive. So I don't really care what products I'm using. I'll try anything that I see on social media, like from other curly haired girls, but it's more about making sure you have a leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna go in with a curl cream. Sometimes I do gel first and then the curl cream after, but I've been seeing a lot of videos lately where people are doing the curl cream first. So we're gonna try that out and see how it happens. I have insanely thick hair, so I have to really make sure that I'm like lifting each layer and getting each section completely covered in product. I always say you could probably shave off half of my head and I would still have a completely thick full head of hair. Growing up, I hated it, and people always used to tell me that, and they would be like, oh my God, you're so lucky you have such thick hair. And now that I'm older, I can definitely appreciate it more. But still, it's a lot of hair to manage and have to deal with on a daily basis. I don't always use mousse. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like, I feel like my curly hair routine changes with the day, just depending on how I feel. But I've seen people put it in their roots and kind of like mush it around. So we're gonna try that today. I'm always open to trying new things to try to perfect this as much as I can. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Last step is the gel. I don't think I could ever do my hair without gel because it just comes out too frizzy, and I've tried many times, I've tried many different products, and my hair just needs the hold of a gel. You have to remember when you're watching all these tutorials, like what works for some people might not work for you, and that's okay. Everybody's hair is different. You just have to keep trial and erroring until you find what you like for your hair. For some reason, the crown of my head is super dry and super frizzy, and it almost feels like brittle compared to the rest of my curls, so I struggle with that a lot. Now, could you leave it alone and just go diffuse it the way I had it? Absolutely, but I love sectioning it and then using this brush to really define the curls. It makes them spiral, and I feel like it just looks so bouncy and soft when it's done. I also feel like it smooths away those little frizzy pieces, so I like doing this. I will also put like a little bit more product in each piece just to make sure that like every section of my head is covered. All right, whole head is done. We're just really gonna squish it. I don't know why, but that's just what I see people doing, so we're gonna do the same. And for the finale, we are going to plop my head upside down on a microfiber towel and wrap it up for about 20 to 30 minutes. I just could never diffuse my head like soaking wet like that. I think it would just take forever, and I don't have that kind of time. So putting it in the microfiber towel definitely helps. It is time for the finale. Heat protectant spray, does it really work? I have no idea, but we're just gonna do it because all the cool kids are doing it. Most important tip I can give you is do not touch your curls to the diffuser. That is like the biggest life lesson that I've learned. Now it's really hard trying to find that sweet spot of like, okay, my hair is completely dry or it's a little bit damp, and I could see it starting to get like a little bit fuzzy in certain areas, so I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna use my favorite Frizz Ease serum to go in, couple of pumps, and then I just like smooth it through so that all that like crunchiness goes away. This is like another big game changer for me in learning how to do my hair, is using this oil at the end. Do it on the other side, same thing. Shake out the roots a little bit. I'm a big volume girly, so I do like a lot of height at the top. I was born in the 80s after all. Okay, and then this is the final product. I'm a side parter because I'm an older millennial, so just deal with it. But I do throughout the day just like flip it all around, like it doesn't really stay parted severely. So that's it. Done.